Brent here at DigiKey's headquarters in Thief River Falls. Today we are just wrapping up a little project by the interns here at the DSS Group, Design Support Services. You can see on our rocket here. And so what happened in our project was we shot this little guy that Alex Breck designed up in the rocket, right in the payload bay up here. And what is on it is a XB for wireless transmission to this handheld over here that will point us in the right direction of the rocket once it actually gets shot off. Now let's just go over the components of this little guy. We have a GPS right here. It's a little Lynx one, and we also have a couple sensor boards, accelerometer, and pressure as well. Now, we'll move on to the handheld here. This unit has a bunch of other stuff on it. Oh, by the way, this one has a Atmel chip. What was the chip name, Alex?
AT32UC3L0.
Okay, that was the chip there. And you use the design environment?
AVR Studio.
AVR Studio, okay. And this is a little dev board that he used most of the time to actually design most of the code and implementation that he did. Now, onto my side was the handheld unit. And we had a couple sensors. We had the compass sensor that would determine orientation based on which way you were holding this so that it could point in the right direction of the rocket. It also had a GPS, so it knew within what direction we needed to travel. It also had an LCD screen on it that could point you in that direction, and an SD card to save data as Alex was logging it throughout flight. We would save that all to a little SD card. And apart from that, I was using a NXP 1343 chip, and it was on this little Espresso dev board right here. And I was using a eval board called the Embedded Artist dev board, and it had a bunch of random sensors on it and stuff, and you could actually set the Espresso board right on this. Now, with that, we're going to do a little demo on what happens as you go throughout the process of launching the rocket. So you can see here, there will be an LED that will light up on here as I hit reset. So when I hit reset here, and I turn on the battery, right there, it will go. So you see the LED go right there. I hit reset one more time and it goes. Now you can see there's a couple lights here covered by some wires, but up here is the main ones you want to look at. You got a light for if the XBs are connected. There's a little feedback loop that goes from this one back to this one where you can mirror the pins and be able to know if it's actually connected or not. So this little blue guy will blink if they're connected, or if they're not, it won't blink. The red one is for my XB, saying that it actually is connected. And then there's a couple others, one for when we start receiving data, and another for if all the sensors are acquired. And right now the GPSs on both are not acquired. Neither of them are acquired because we are inside. Now, we are ready to launch. So we hit the launch button, and hopefully an LED will go on here. Hit the launch, and we got a little blink there. Now, right now, this guy is pulling data, keeping it all onto a data flash right there, right next to the LED. And so we launch the rocket, it goes up, it's moving around, jostling around, it has a little pressure on there so we know altitude, it flies, and the rocket lands. Now, we are ready to collect the data. So what we do is we hit receive, and receive will take that data, and now you can see another light went off. It's now taking data from this that was logged and sending it to this SD card right here. So, and this guy, it looks like it already sent because it's not blinking anymore. Usually it does blink when it's actually sending out data as it's receiving. So, now we reset the device and we're back to where we were, to square one. Now, let's actually do this in real life. So, put this in. Maybe it'll get on there. It's a little bugger of a thing to get together. There we go. Now, we'll put a couple more cameras in this when we go outside, but this is pretty much ready to launch once you get an engine right there. So, let's go out there and see.
Thank God for wind. Mm-hmm.
Right next to the hanging mountain. Go find it. You know where Ben is at, Dave?
I think he's in the parking lot north of there.